Good morning to all my dear student. In Unit 1, we are going to study what is IC engine. What is IC engine? As your subject is IC engine, so you must know what is IC engine. IC engine means internal, internal, internal combustion, internal combustion engine. Internal combustion engine means the combustion takes place internally, means inside the cylinder, inside the cylinder. Okay, combustion is taking place inside the cylinder. So what is the example of internal combustion engine? Example is SI engine. Okay, SI engine, spark ignition engine. Second one is CI engine. This one is clear to you? Okay. If someone is going to ask you what is IC engine, as your subject is IC engine, and they are asking what is IC engine, you must reply it that IC engine means internal combustion engine. Combustion takes place inside the cylinder. That's why it is called IC engine. As I already discussed that in your syllabus, in this unit you are going to study three important cycle, and one of is Otto cycle. One of is Otto cycle means constant volume heat addition cycle. So here heat will be added at constant volume. This much is clear. Okay, now draw the PV and TS diagram of Otto cycle. This is very important diagram for your exam. Okay, so 0 to 1 is your suction, 1 to 2 is your compression, 1 to 2 is your compression, 1 to 2 is your compression. Okay, as heat is added at constant volume, so here I am going to add the heat. Heat is going to add at constant volume. 2 to 3. Okay, when heat is added at constant volume, now expansion process. 3 to 4 is expansion process. 4 to 1 is heat rejection process. Okay, 4 to 1 is heat rejection process. You must remember that compression and expansion process is reversible adiabatic process. And from the concept of thermodynamics, that reversible adiabatic process is also a isentropic process. Okay, isentropic process. You must concentrate only here. Okay, I will provide all the notes. Of all the units, so you must only understand the concept. Okay, what is Otto cycle? Heat added at constant volume. Okay, now understand the cycle. This is very important. Okay, 1 to 2 is compression. During the compress, you are going to compress something. Then pressure will increase. And volume will decrease. You are going to compress something, then pressure will increase. Why? Because molecules are coming close and close. So pressure are going to increase, and you are compressing a large volume into a small volume, means volume is going to decrease. So this is very clear from 1 to 2. See, pressure is going to increase and volume is decreasing. Okay, now process 2 to 3. Here heat is added at constant volume. Okay, means temperature is increasing, volume is constant, PV is equal to RT. As temperature is increasing, volume is constant. To keep it constant, P is called RT. P is going to increase. P is going to increase. See, 2 to 3 pressure is increasing. Now 3 to 4 expansion process, opposite to compression, opposite to compression. Here 3 to 4 there is a expansion process, means pressure will decrease, volume will increase. Pressure will decrease and volume is increasing from 3 to 4. Now 4 to 1. 4 to 1 is heat rejection process. Always remember always that heat rejection always takes place at constant volume. Heat rejection always takes place at constant volume. Either it is a Otto cycle or diesel cycle or dual cycle. Always remember, heat rejection takes place at constant volume. 4 to 1. Either it is Otto cycle or diesel cycle or dual cycle. This much is clear. Okay, this much is clear. Now we will draw the TS diagram from this PV diagram. TS diagram from this PV diagram. Okay, now see TS diagram of Otto cycle. See TS diagram of Otto cycle. Okay, see TS diagram of Otto cycle. Okay, now TS diagram. Okay, this one is suction. Okay, this one is suction. Now T1 to 2 is reversible adiabatic process. Reversible adiabatic compression means isentropic process. Isentropic process means isentropic process. 1 to 2 isentropic process. 1 to 2 is isentropic process. Okay, 1 to 2 is entropy remains constant, but temperature in compression, always we know that in compression temperature increases. Okay, so temperature is increasing. Now 2 to 3 at constant volume heat addition, Okay, now 3 to 4 isentropic or reversible adiabatic expansion process. In expansion temperature will decrease. In expansion temperature is decreasing. Okay, now 4 to 1 constant volume heat rejection process. See, this one is a constant volume. So slope of 2 to 3 and slope of 1 to 4 line will be same. Okay, this much is very clear from this figure. Okay, 2 to 3 is constant volume heat addition, 4 to 1 is constant volume heat rejection. So the slope of these two lines is same. Okay, now one question, why the arrow is pointed for clockwise? Why the arrow is clockwise? Why this is not like this? Okay, why the all arrow is not like this? Tell. You must know that there is two devices. One is work producing device, which produces work. Second one is work absorbing devices, The arrow sign for work producing devices is always in a clockwise direction, and in work absorbing anti-clockwise direction. So your engine is work producing devices, so these arrow will be pointed like this in a clockwise direction. Okay, never put your arrow in a anti-clockwise direction for your work producing devices. I hope this Otto cycle is clear on PV and TS diagram. In the next section, I will derive the efficiency of Otto cycle. So I hope this much is clear to you. Thank you.